Hello, everyone. I'm Jorge Bonilla, and I'm here with my business colleague, Julian Flemings, and we're going to be talking to you all about dressing for success in the virtual workplace. So, we've seen in the past, the appropriate attire for the workplace has undergone several changes throughout the years. However, because of the COVID-19 coronavirus, we are forced to transition over to a virtual setting. As a company who holds morals and values very close to ourselves, we must continue to respect the dress code, especially when meeting with clients. Our supervisor has provided us this opportunity to showcase key points about dress code that will differentiate um, between the proper wear for in-person meetings and virtual meetings, and then we're going to explain how or why employees should pay attention to the way they dress, and then we're going to explain how employees can go about dressing professionally in the virtual work field. One of the very one of the biggest difference between in-person meetings and virtual meetings is that an in-person meeting, you're able to see how everybody else is looking all around. We're able to see what belt they have on, what slacks they came with, the socks, the shoes. We're able to see everything, right? So we want to make sure that when we transition over to virtual meetings, that we understand that we're only able to see the chest up, right? The chest up is the most important part of the virtual meeting. You're only able to see the shirt, maybe an accessory here. You're able to see how the person decided to have their hair done that day. But you just want to make sure that overall that you look presentable and professional, right? And if for any reason you have an issue with that, you need to turn off your camera, use the camera off option when necessary, find out what the issue is, resolve that issue, and come back to the meeting, camera on, show everybody that you're here to work and that you're ready to get things done.
We've done research trying to figure out the importance of maintaining a dress code in a virtual setting. We looked at a survey of 304 personal administrators, HR professionals, and high level executives of companies. Out of the 304 personal administrators and executives, 81% deemed it was very important to dress professionally in the dress code in virtual meetings and meetings in general. 50, 18% of the 304 person administrators and executives thought that it was fairly important, and only 1% of the 304 person administrators and executives deemed that it was little of importance.
So we've actually conducted a mini survey for a career professional, Mrs. Nancy Canales, who's a former high school English teacher and a current lawyer. And we asked her a few questions, and one of the answers to one of the questions is as follows. Right. So when she was asked when are the most appropriate times to dress formal, business casual, or casual, she explained to us that it's important to dress formal when you are meeting with potential business clients. Right. You want to make sure that your client trusts you. You want to make sure that they see that you came here to get a job done, to make sure that whatever they need, that you're here to make sure that you get it done. Um, but when it comes to business casual, you want to make sure that you're wearing business casual every single day at the office, right? You want to make sure that every single day you come in, with a nice shirt. When you come into the Zoom call, you come in with a nice shirt, button up, no wrinkles, no crazy colors. Um, so that leaves casual wear, right? So whenever you're meeting with a client virtually, you want to make sure that you never have your t-shirt on, right? You never want to have this, whatever you want up here, because if you do, you look like anybody else. You want to make sure that you look like you know what you're doing, that you know what you're talking about. So never wear casual wear, ever, right? So these reasons explain why we should keep following the dress code, right? So now we're going to get into how you can do that. So this is how employees can maintain a professional appearance while meeting virtually. So according to Portia Ballard Espy, the author states that there are several differences for men and women when it comes to dressing professionally.
For men, you should wear solid color shirts. Either you wear a button down or a polo. You should preferably wear a polo when you're just in team meetings. But when you meet with business clients, try to have a button down, white, blue, gray. light gray, light blue. Make sure you try to wear a suit too as well when you meet with business clients. Make sure the suit is make sure the suit is darker, your tie is darker than your suit, and make sure it's not wrinkled. Next slide.
So the don'ts for dress code when and you want to make sure that you're not wearing any shirts with colors that are too loud. Meaning you don't want any bright lime green, any bright yellow, nothing that's gonna make you stand out from the crowd because again, you're in a professional setting. You're not supposed to be popping out, right? And another thing is please do not wear wrinkled shirts. In a virtual meeting, all we can see is the chest up. You want to make sure that the chest up is almost spotless, right? And you never want to wear synthetic suits when seeing clients. Okay, we want to make sure that whatever you're wearing is comfortable. You're not getting itchy. It's a smooth, talk between your client or another business partner. And that takes us over to the dues for the dress code. Dues for dress code when it comes to women, right? So a blouse should be with long sleeves. A blouse should be blue, white, or gray, similar to men. Shirts and blouse should be cotton, polyester, or wool. Again, no synthetic. Nothing that's going to make you itchy or uncomfortable while you're meeting somebody. And the don'ts for dress code for women is don't wear any loud colors. Again, you do not want to wear any loud colors. Okay, nothing that's going to make you pop out. And wear easy. Don't wear easy wrinkled fabrics. So don't wear anything that if you're going to be positioned in a certain way for just a few seconds, that wrinkle is going to stay there. You want to make sure that you're finding something that will always look presentable no matter what you're doing, where you're at. So to sum everything up, although there are differences between physical and virtual workplaces, dress code wise, knowing why and how we should dress at work proves to be one of the most important things you can do for your company. Being able to dress professionally at the workplace, it's not only going to impress your coworkers and supervisors, but it's also going to show your clients that you take your job seriously. You're there to get your work, everything done for that client. You want to make sure that they're well taken care of. You will help steer us in the road to success, and you're going to be doing that in style. And here we have the references. If you want to find any further information, here's everything that we used to create this presentation. Again, thank everybody here for watching. Thank you, Julian Flemings, for being here. And yeah, I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.